hear the voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Hello again. Hey, y'all. I've been busy on these YouTube streets today, which means in return, my mods have also been busy on these YouTube streets today. And we had like an hour-long meeting. So, mods, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for helping this platform be what it is. Hey, Dodie, Flip Flop, Daisy Joe, Peaches, Stacy, Alex, Laura, Chatty Jen, Holy Sin, Chris. So my intro is going to be changing soon, y'all. I cannot wait to see what Taylor has put together for this platform. How awesome is that? And so fitting as well for him to do an intro for this platform. Pretty excited. Hey, Chastity. Hello, Vicky. Half Pint. Mods follow you to chats. Well, no, but some of them are usually in the same chats I'm in. But no, what I meant today is I think this is my third stream and we had a mod meeting in between. So my mod's been busy. Hey, Teddy's mom. Cotton, Candy Boobs. Hey, Smiley. Yes, of course. Thank you for... Yes, I've unblocked everybody. Everybody. Hello, Nora. Christine. Hello from Colorado. Oh, awesome. Hello, John Q. Check out your channels, guys, or his channel. I was watching, I never saw the case he was showing yesterday, but as I was listening, it was quite apparent he's covered the case a little bit. I cannot remember his name. Please say it in the chat. And just again, terrible. How can it not be, right? But definitely check it out, you guys. There's other cases out there that need time and energy and people putting their heads together on as well. And I love seeing people covering more cases and putting their time and effort into that instead of, eating each other alive as creators. Hello, Linda. Hey, Jules. Vexing. Hello. Cousin Tracy, good to see you. Hey, Lemon Drop. Yes, hello again. So, you guys, I kind of went down this little rabbit hole today. And Alex, I called that number today and I am left again wondering what the fuck, okay? When that's not I don't even know where do I start today, you guys. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, where do you guys want me to start? With the press release or the PI's articles? What? Drop it in the chat. Where would you like me to start tonight and give my opinions and thoughts? Because there's so much I don't even know where to start, and I've been a little frazzled today. So my community posting was like, oh boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not going to get all through it tonight, let me tell you. Jermaine Covington case of New Jersey State. Okay, I want to write that down, but I actually, I have it on the to-do to be watching your past shows on him. Okay. We're gonna watch your stuff on that and do a little searching, and yeah, definitely love education on other cases if we can do anything or be helpful. But I'm watching, just so you know. Hey, Dream Big. Hello, Misty. The donor. Okay. Press release. Press conference. Okay, so we're gonna go with the press conference first. I know you guys want to tell me Tim was okay. Well, we're gonna do a little cliffhanger, but I thought the press release would be a good one to start probably too. So we'll go to the press release first and watch it together, and I will pause and give my how you guys will see and hear what my reaction is because it doesn't change. You guys watch this stuff, and even if you watch it 100 times in a row, still have the reaction you had the first time watching it, almost to a T. Like, it's terrible. Okay, we got it. Good old WJHL. Okay. Okay, we will pause that. I will share my screen. Hello, Oreo. Hello, Kristen. Welcome back, Wandering and Xena, Angel Princess, Starzilla. Hello, everyone coming in. Sonia. Hello, hello. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, share screen. Okay, and enlarge screen. Hide. Okay. No, we'll just pause and come.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Leslie Earhart, a public information officer for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Before we get started, I want to stress that the investigation into the disappearance of Summer Wells is very much active.
Okay, right off the bat, I do want to say, Bullhorn Buddy had mentioned that it looked as though everyone was kind of like at odds with one another. They look kind of like, I don't know if they all agree with what to even say right now, you know. They do. They look stressed, but how can they not be? We all are as well, so they have to be too. But yeah, this is right away when I seen this, I was like, wow, it's already like before they even open their mouth, I'm like discouraged. I'm just like, here we go, you know.
Been ongoing. Please understand, in order to preserve the integrity of the investigation, we simply can't speak to specifics. We appreciate you being here today and your continuing coverage of this case. At approximately 6:30 p.m. on this day, 1 year ago, Summer Wells, who was 5 years old at the time, was reported missing from her bin in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County.
So she was reported missing about 6:30, which I always said it was 6:29 p.m. is what I was told the entire time. So 6:29 p.m., right? Yeah. That's when she was reported.
County. When we held the first media briefing on June 16th, honestly, we expected to have good news to report by the time the next media briefing came around.
Wait, what did she just say?
Honestly, we expected to have Hawkins County. When we held the first media briefing on June 16th,
it was on June 16th. Okay, so it was one day after she went missing. Okay, they do look stressed, but still I want more. I think they owe us more. Absolutely, Alex, I agree. Stop bashing us. And like I said, and I agree with Chris McDonough's article. I know people are like, oh, Mr. Big Shot. I agree with exactly what he said. Maybe it's not me, but all of us who have dug in this and gotten as close as we can't all be wrong, right? One or two or three of us has to be somewhat right or helpful, or like, are we all that terrible, that bad? I just think that's their way because they're frustrated. They can't do it. They've handled it wrong from the beginning. If you ask my honest opinion, it was fucking handled wrong from the get-go. And before even Summer went missing, everything's been handled terribly wrong in that county. But anyway, terrible. I do think that if they want to stop bashing us and actually, like, yeah, I do. It's been a year. Like, what can't you? You don't want misinformation. You don't want us giving misinformation. Yet we have all these suspects and witnesses flocking to YouTube. We have Tim Mullen saying YouTube was chosen for this. You guys, you can't make this shit up at all. It's ridiculous. So instead of bash us, utilize us. Give us there's got to be something they can put out there. Can't they even say so and so's been cleared? So they really don't have no one cleared? Not even Dawn and Candace, people. Hello. June 15th, 2021 at 2:30 p.m. to 6:29 p.m. Open timeline on the case that needs to still be addressed. I think the timeline actually goes back 3 days before June 15th. At least 2. If you want to believe what Dudley says. And the timeline. Remember that picture of Don holding that he put in his statement, y'all. I remember him texting me that and then calling me. And then I think we were in bed and he goes, last picture I got to take with her. And I had to pose for that. Couldn't stop crying. I have it all documented. I can't wait for the day I take you guys literally unedited through our text conversation. Like, so what does that mean? That was the last picture. Notice what she's wearing. She's wearing pants under the dress she was dancing around the barrel in. Do you remember I said publicly, which people dragged me for, I said, Dawn, don't ever tell YouTuber what Summer really went missing in. I said, don't ever tell anyone what Summer actually went missing in, okay? And he was like, no, I won't. I won't. So what does that tell you? Like, not, well, everyone knows what she went missing in. It's all out there. A gray and pink freaking pants and shirt. Why? And I say that where people are like, why did you say something like that? It's because I wanted to catch him off guard with certain things that I say to him. He so wants to stick on the script. Yeah, I said off the wall shit to him, but I also had to prove myself as I'm his friend. I'm some victim girl, because honestly, I stand by that. He looked at me and saw me as a victim, which is why he kept coming back, kept bringing up, well, you're married and I'm married, and oh, well, you can come stay here. And I'm like, I don't think I should be around your wife sleeping in that house, dude. Oh no, come on. Like, wild. Welcome to the Crazy Train. Zena, oh, you've been a member for 2 months. Thank you. Appreciate you. Choo-choo. Tech girl, did the grand jury hear the case? Anyone know? I have no idea. I can't wait to see all the texts. Do you guys want to see that? Because I didn't know if that I there's always going to be people be like, oh, you're going to show that. But yeah, I think Alex, I think he did, because there was a couple times that I definitely felt I've got a cat hair on me. I'm not dumb. Like, I knew the role I had to play because I knew exactly the type of person that Donald is. And I know that kind of person so well. So I played the role. But he and he's the one who got me talking to my dad, right? But he wanted to be so influential in my life. He even was trying to, like, I really need you to be friends with Robin. I really, you and Robin are going to be so close. I swear, Cher, you have to, like, he was recruiting me to something. I am not joking. I will swear to that. I felt, and I've had conversations. I think I said it to Benny, a few people. I absolutely felt that I was being recruited. I felt like all of them, including Candace and Grandis, Robin, I felt like anyone I talked to, they were like, they've heard my past. They've been watching us all on YouTube. And yeah, oh, absolutely. I definitely feel like it was a, let's bring her to our side type of thing, which you guys can see for yourselves one day. I don't know. I guess I'll start doing that. But yeah, that's how I felt. Hey, Say La Vie, we'd love to see the text. Okay, well, then we're going to go through the text and conversations then. Fuck it. Why not? We'll start that after the weekend. But I am going to be starting on Courtney Struble again as well. All right, sorry, let's get through.
Honestly, we expected to have good news
Hey,
to
Wolfie.
report by the time the next media briefing came around. Unfortunately, instead, day after day ended in frustration and disappointment. At that
Day after day. Like, you weren't out there searching day after day. There was 3 searches in a year. Get real.
time, no one expected that we would still be
Hey,
searching for
Amber.
Summer 1 year later. We've said from the beginning,
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone.
this case is outside the norm. There are few clues as
Okay, so outside the norm. I want to talk about this for a second. I know people hate me pausing, but again, you guys, to use fair use properly and whatever, you have to add your commentary. So bear with me. So, okay, hold on.
the beginning, this case is outside the norm.
I had to remind myself, what did she just say? From the beginning, this case has been outside the norm. Outside the norm. Well, it is normal for kids to be abducted, to go missing. So that's not what would be outside the norm in a case. Well, I don't think it's very typical or normal to sell a child or have a child taken for drug money owed or something to that nature. That's outside the norm, right? Wouldn't it be? In my opinion, that's not typical. Kids, they run off. They get lost every day. Kids get abducted every day. Sad but true facts. Unfortunately, parents and loved ones of children take children's lives. Okay? Those all to me are typical scenarios. Owing someone for drugs or $50,000 for drugs or whatever, or any kind of debt, that's not normal. This is not a typical thing. So, and neither is a cult or a church. Thank you. We're going to get there. Trust me.
There are few clues as to what happened to Summer, despite investigators doing everything within their power to find answers. All possibilities are still being explored.
All possibilities are still being explored. All, which I don't hear anyone saying they're clearing anyone or anything.
Many of you have asked for details about what's been done over the last year.
Yeah,
I can
please
tell you
tell us.
agents and detectives have spent thousands of hours on this case. Numerous search warrants have been executed, cell phone data has been analyzed, and any other available digital evidence has been collected, searched, and documented. This includes the social media accounts of those associated with Summer. 3 large ground searches have taken place in the last year with the assistance of more than 100 local, state, and federal agencies. Those searches do not account.
This is a year later. Like, I can't even. Listening to her makes me angry because I'm not. What is she saying? Even nothing. She's saying nothing. There's nothing new. You've done nothing new, but you guys want to make it look like you've been doing all of this stuff. Like, I hate it. Oh, and screw YouTubers again. I can't.
For the numerous targeted searches done by agents and detectives as they were following up on potential leads. From TBI alone, more than 100 agents, intelligence analysts, and support staff from across the state have been involved in this case. TBI agents working alongside the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI have conducted
It does true
nearly
crime. It sounds shaky.
170 interviews during the investigation. That does not count the hundreds of phone calls made to follow up on tips reported to law enforcement.
She does sound nervous. Yeah.
While investigators have been diligently working to find
Right, John Q? I don't understand that people are like, oh, this or that. No. Everything's on the table. Don Wells has not been cleared. No one's been cleared. Jody Sue Brown has not been cleared. Like, nobody has been cleared. Or they'd say that now. They'd say that right now. Candace, not cleared. All things on the table. Let's think about what they just said 3 months ago. We don't believe Summer was trafficked out of the area. Okay, so was she trafficked in the area? Also, we think we're going to find her close by her house. Okay, well, for sure it's not an animal attack or something then, because with all the searches that are targeted over there, EquiSearch coming out 2 times, I think. No, if that was true, that would have been found. And I still believe it was animal attack, which, by the way, was not mentioned here. So to the uppers or the PIs that want to say law enforcement really, really thinks it's a bear attack or an animal attack, and we have to really go through that avenue and talk about that. And law enforcement, they said this. They didn't mention that not one time in this press release. Not one time did Ronnie Lawson or her or anyone up in that establishment did they bring up a animal attack. Hello, stop. I can say law enforcement told me this, law enforcement told me that, or law enforcement says no one wanted to take what Ronnie Lawson had his secretary say when it all happened live. Hold on. Oh, yes, I just told Ronnie about this. He said, and y'all heard on the phone, I was like, I am recording for YouTube. Tell him it's Cher. He knows who I am. I am on YouTube. And they're saying, whatever. They didn't even want to take that. So what the freak, you guys? People are crazy.
Find answers. They've had to deal with thousands of tips generated by false information that in some cases has been intentionally spread across social media platforms. We know that this case has attracted the attention of individuals across the country who genuinely care about Summer and want nothing more but to help us find answers. We appreciate those people. However, we are also aware that there are some people using this case for their own personal gain.
Brad chasing for sure. The whole billboard situation, and I think I actually agree with what they're saying. I know. But I mean, for sure it's terrible.
By spreading false information on social media posts as facts. Some go as far as to solicit donations. This has had a major impact on the investigation and not.
I must remind everybody that Ronnie Lawson took a cup from the marathon thing going on. Where are they thanking? I'm sorry. No, for real though. Like I honestly want to say, because they bash us. I'm saying us because social media, us. Bash. It's our fault. We're so terrible. Blah blah blah. What about all the good we've done and all the money we have raised? I was seeing what we've all of us, many creators I love, like, dislike, we've all done good thing. I can say that honestly. We have all done good, and we have all brought, I don't care if it's $2, $5, $1,000, $30,000. I don't freaking care. We have all helped financially raise funds for this missing girl, Summer Moon Utah Wells. Where is the awesome job, social media? Thank you for that help. That is helpful. That is, like, I am sorry if they're not going to say thank you yet. They don't want to maybe do that. But I mean, that's not fair. This makes me angrier at them.
Not in a good way. Moving forward, we ask the public not to submit tips as a result of a video they viewed on YouTube.
I agree.
Or a theory they've seen posted on Facebook.
100% agree that tips or leads should never come from a YouTube video. Oh, Cher put this out, TBI, ring. Take her dogs, take her cat, take her kids. She's like, what the fuck is going on? I 100% agree with that. Don't go and watch us and then call up TBI. Oh, Benny this. Oh, Tiffany Marie that. Blowhorn Betty this. Prairie Boy that. I saw on their channel. That's bullshit. Because I'll tell you what, the people that actually have tips or something that they think is a lead that could be useful, they're not just going to hop on you. Well, I have not ran my channel with, let me get this, and this, and go live. You guys see me record 10.5 months of phone calls, 24/7. I lived on video call with that man. You guys see evidence of that? Like, I am the worst YouTuber, if you ask me. If I cared about all the cash cow and all the money, I would have recorded, literally had to set up cameras around this house and in Mr. Cher's truck because I lived my life on the phone with that man for 10 months. Sometimes he gave me 2 days break. About 2 weeks, I think, was the longest. He'd get mad at me, but he always came back talking to me. Cotton candy boobs. So, yeah, I agree. Don't be taking from people's videos and sending them to TBI, because if someone's making a video and they have anything that could be helpful to this case, it sure as shit should have went to law enforcement before it ever went on their channel anyway. So you don't need to do that. That's how I ran my shit. There's a lot you guys haven't seen because I don't know. I'm turning in what I think is huge or whatever, but sometimes it's the little things we may not even think of, right? So yeah. And I knew that, like, I'm not kidding you. I believe my phone is tapped. And me and Dawn actually would talk about that. Well, both of our phones are tapped anyway, you know? So, I mean, okay, let's listen on.
Please help us and only call if you have direct, specific information about the disappearance of Summer. This investigation weighs heavily on us all, and I can promise you that no one wants answers more than we do, and we are not going to stop until we find them. I'm going to turn it over to Sheriff Ronnie Lawson.
I didn't realize how many mistakes I was making in English until I started to use Grammarly.
It's like having a proofreader and an English teacher right there.
Speaking English is way easier to me than writing it. Grammarly gives me confidence.
In Spanish, the way you say the words is the way you write it, but in English, that's not necessarily the case.
So my spelling, specific colons or semicolons, is difficult for me in English. Grammarly just makes writing it so much easier.
Grammarly's making me a better writer, and it's free.
If you're learning to write in English, Grammarly es perfecto para ayudarte.
Download for free at Grammarly.com.
Oh,
I've
shoot.
lost 25 pounds with you.
I've lost
Aw,
97
it's gonna make me
pounds
wait
with you.
4
I've
seconds.
lost 25.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, here we go, Ronnie Lawson. Showtime.
As Leslie mentioned,
And thank you,
we didn't
Punksy.
expect this
Punksy, thank you, by the way.
case to be going on a year later. It's heartbreaking to me and my officers and the entire community. We've never stopped looking for Summer. We'll continue to do so.
Tell us, because I know 3 searches, and I'm sorry. I think 2 of the times I saw him in a freaking golf cart. Like, and I don't buy it. Like, he's trying to act sad right now. I don't know. I just don't like them. Okay. Let's be honest. I don't like it.
There's never been a case in the history of Hawkins County Sheriff's Office that had officers working 365 days and had so many hours spent as we had in this investigation. Also, this office never utilized so many different local, state, and federal agencies from across the state. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation assists us in every step of this investigation. As you heard Leslie say, thousands of hours have been invested in finding Summer, thousands of them. 100.
This might be a stupid question, but if FBI and TBI, okay, we got the TBI there. Is there a reason we haven't heard from a FBI agent working on the case at all? I mean, I haven't. Should we? Like, hey, Tammy, should if they're using all these agencies, I'd like to hear from all of these agencies. And they keep listing the FBI, but I haven't heard. And I've heard the TBI, right? But it's all different. Am I crazy? Like, I'd really like to hear from somebody of authority of all of these other agencies and what they've been doing and something. I'd like to hear that. I don't know. No, if you think Dawn's hiring PIs and can afford that, or Candace, you're crazy, which we're getting to.
170 interviews. been done. Many of these individuals have spoken to more than one time.
Where are they at?
While we haven't said a lot about the details about the investigative actions that's taken place, please know that we've never stopped. I deeply appreciate the many rescue squads, the EMAs, and the volunteer fire department for their help. And support from the citizens and the communities of this county is just unbelievable and overwhelming with the encouragement we get with the food during the searches we've done. And all the law enforcement officers, agencies.
He doesn't even know what he's going to say. Wow, he's stumbling on his words. I'm pissed.
And all the law enforcement officers, agencies throughout the state of Tennessee. It's just phenomenal how everybody pitched in and helped us with these searches and with this investigation. And many of you have asked why that we didn't recruit private citizens to assist in these searches. With the extreme dangerous terrain that we were experiencing in searches, we were able.
I did not. Let me see, John Q. We've all tried to make a positive contribution to the case to help, even for some YouTubers to do a 10-day reward fund marathon. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no one did that to be acknowledged for doing that, right? But already stop with the bashing everyone and realize that, yeah, we know social media is going to bring bad. It's going to, but even the people making the false reports, if you want to call it, I honestly don't think they are doing it to be mean. Some of them are. Okay, I'll be honest. Some of them probably are because they just hate the other creator, whatever. But I don't think all of them are. I think some people are just trying to be helpful and calling. And I don't know.
To monitor each group and movement in their location. That way we knew that everybody came back to the command.
I can't watch Ronnie Lawson. I can't watch him. I feel like you gotta have like that stank face when you watch Ronnie Lawson. You're like, ugh, no. Like every time, I can't with him.
After
cousin
searches, then we had to go back and obtain the landowner's permission to search again. We could not allow or even grant permission for private individuals on these people's property. While I can promise you that we'll continue to conduct target searches in the Beach Creek area as new information is developed, we'll also continue to follow up on any legitimate leads. And it's been the goal of this team since day one to find Summer. We've never stopped, we've never slowed down, we deal with it every day. And that's the whole purpose of this, to let you all know, despite what you hear, what you see, we haven't stopped. The men and women of these agencies have worked tireless, hours and hours and hours.
Hours and hours and hours.
The job they've done, and we're going to continue till we find Summer.
Now, as I mentioned, we can't speak to specifics, but we will take a few questions.
A few months ago, you guys said that the parents were not cooperating anymore. Has there been any changes in that, especially as Don Wells is incarcerated here in this facility?
We're not going to characterize cooperation at this time. Honestly, doing so does nothing but create more speculation, and it doesn't benefit the investigation.
Okay, right there, bullshit. Right there is a perfect chance to squash some of the misinformation on. So I got something in my eye, probably you can't hear. Misinformation. This was perfect chance. That was a great question. Let's listen back.
Cooperation at this time. Honestly,
More has there.
we will take a few questions.
A few months ago, you guys said that the parents were not cooperating anymore. Has there been any changes in that, especially as Don Wells is incarcerated here in this facility?
We're not going to characterize cooperation at this time. Honestly, doing so does nothing but create more speculation. And
Okay, call me crazy, but would this not be perfect time to say, because Ronnie Lawson had no problem saying they aren't cooperating at this time. Why didn't it matter then? Well, that could cause speculation and more rumors. Why the fuck did he say it then on camera? Like, that shit was on purpose. So why not freaking say, and by the way, Candace isn't there, so that's crazy. I sure as shit would have been there, but hey, I love my kids, so I don't know, but that's crazy to me. That was a great question. Are they cooperating or not? Yes or no, Leslie? Like, why now can you not comment on that? Because Ronnie Lawson there is the one who put that shit out to begin with, that made this be a question, because no one actually questioned that before. It was, they are cooperating. Okay. Because that's what half the people, they're corroborating. They're corroborating. If they were innocent, they wouldn't corroborate. Remember? So, and then Ronnie Lawson throws out 3 months ago, they aren't cooperating, right? Like that whole shit was on purpose. And now she doesn't want to comment on if they're cooperating or not. Just fucking say yes or no. Because this didn't stop any speculation, in my opinion.
And it doesn't benefit the investigation.
It fucking benefits. Tell us. Tell us. Because we want to hear from law enforcement if they're being cooperative or not. Like, that does matter, in my opinion, and for the investigation, because that's a little bit of information. That's a piece of something that you could be giving people that might stop a little bit of that misinformation flowing in. I don't know, but
There's still a reward being offered if any information or someone is found.
Well, I can tell you that law enforcement did not coordinate that reward, so you would need to reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad for information in that aspect.
I didn't hear that before, and I wish I didn't just hear that. Babe! You should come listen to this. I think you're going to be upset. Wow. I hope all of you guys know that. And look into the very shady past of Churchill Rescue Squad, because after we made a like $1,200 to $1,500, I don't remember. I'm sorry, it was a year ago. We made a donation. We did fundraiser for Churchill Rescue Squad, but they have a very, very shady past of stealing like almost 40 grand or something like that. Employees working in there. Like it's really messed up. I had no idea. So what the question was from the reporter, come on, Matthias, was, is there still a reward fund for people who give valuable tips or help find Summer? Listen to what she says.
Well, I can tell you that it doesn't benefit the investigation, but thank you for asking.
Is there still a reward being offered if any information or someone is found?
Well, I can tell you that law enforcement did not coordinate that reward, so you would need to reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad for information in that.
Law enforcement did not coordinate and doesn't have anything to do with the reward fund, guys. That makes me super suspicious. And they're saying reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad to deal with that. Law enforcement, TBI and Hawkins County law enforcement has nothing to do with it. They just said that. That is scary. I don't like that. What do you think?
I think everyone who donated just threw their money away.
Yeah, because look into their past, guys. It's not good. The employee, I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to replay that for you guys because I didn't hear that before and I listened to this multiple times. But that is not okay, in my opinion.
Thank you for asking.
Is there still a reward being offered if any information or someone is found?
Well, I can tell you that law enforcement did not coordinate that reward, so you would need to reach out to the Churchill Rescue Squad for information in that aspect.
What the fuck?
Are the boys still in DC custody?
That's not something we can speak to.
We do know that last year you guys pushed out some information about the red truck. I know that this is on here, but just so we can talk about it with you guys. Is that still something you're looking for? Do you still want people to submit tips, or is that over and we're just not looking for the red truck anymore?
I'm going to call on TBI Special Agent in charge, Derek Newport, just to talk about that and where that stands.
I would tell you yes, just to eliminate. We still don't have a good timeline of when that was observed. People that frequent areas on a regular basis get their date can get days mixed up. We still want to figure out who, if possible, and if that's even a legitimate lead. So as she said earlier, we followed a lot of dead leads that didn't produce anything. So that obviously is still something we want to put to bed, but it's not. We still can't pinpoint a date and exact.
I don't think that they are buying the red truck thing. And I think that Don just made that up. Remember, even Candace was like, I'm not just on the news for WJHL. She was like, what? This is the first time I'm hearing about a red truck. I think he was remembering that red truck that was in the ditch. But he kept getting the days off with that as well. So, yeah, and the way he said, you know, he'd like to put this to bed. I think they want to. I think they know it's not a valuable lead. But, you know, can they, without a reasonable doubt? No, they can't really like rule that out, right? So, but I don't get the feeling that they're actually buying that as a lead, to be honest. Do you?
Yeah, I think they would have gotten a lot more aggressive with it if they thought it was something legitimate that was going to lead somewhere.
Yeah.
At least I would hope so.
Location, that's right.
Anybody else?
When this first came out, you guys said that
He's like, let's get on with it. Can we get this over with? Like, damn, dude.
away from her home. That was like one of the initial reports that night. And then things kind of changed the following days. There's any evidence that she walked away from home, or any evidence leading toward an abduction, or do we have any evidence of anything that night otherwise?
We don't have anything specific, and I think what's important to note there is that the sheriff mentioned that how many hours we've put into this investigation and how much time has been spent exploring every possibility: walk off, abduction, other foul means. And I think
Good point. John Q says it's also interesting that in this case, they never mentioned the Churchill Rescue Squad reward fund is also still on the table for leads or tips. Right. Because Don fought for it for the 6 years or 6 months. It was supposed to be up on the 1 year, right? And then they were going to talk again about renewing it. I don't know. I'd love for Churchill Rescue Squad to produce a valid receipt showing funds in there that have been raised for summer.
Yeah, I'd like to know where the funds are going to go.
Yes.
If summer isn't found.
Oh, that was listed somewhere. It's going to Churchill Rescue Squad for their programs. It's going to them.
Right after they got an employee embezzled 40 grand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Yeah, I wish we would have picked something else to donate our stuff to. It was I think it was 11 or 1200 we raised, and we sent it directly to Churchill Rescue Squad.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird because I watched where they went to the city hall and they said we need $11,000, and I thought you've had to have gotten that. But yeah, they can't spend it because it's reward fund.
Mm-hmm.
But they needed, like, they were using Summer Wells' case when they went to the city hall to propose their $11,000 they need, because they needed like equipment, something, or to pay their employees. I don't even know. I don't even remember what it was, but we'll find it. But yeah, to find that law enforcement is stepping all the way away from that reward fund, it sounds like. It's crazy. Yeah, that is interesting, John Q.
I think that's the thing to keep in mind is it's still really wide open as to the what. We try to stay away from developing theories and just follow facts.
You mentioned that you're continuing to look at this case every day. Are there more searches planned as we're approaching the summer months?
No specific plan. However,
it really sounds like they're just not doing anything.
They're not doing anything. Or is it they already freaking know what happened? They just can't prove it yet because what? No planned searches. They've done 3 searches that have all been for show, in my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion. to make it look like they're doing something. Let's blame social media why nothing's happening. It's just easy, whatever. And yeah, this is terrible. My stomach actually hurts. No search is planned. No search is planned. So they either gave up or they freaking know what happened and they can't say it because they can't prove it.
I really hope they know more than what they're telling everybody.
Yeah.
We're not saying the reward money is gone. I don't know how that works. If it is done, like if law enforcement generally doesn't have anything to do with coordinating the reward fund for missing people, I don't know. It just, that left a foul taste in my mouth though. But that might be typical.
I don't like that
If
at
we
all.
Get specific information about a specific location, building, what have you, we will coordinate with each other to go take a look at that location. What made it hard back in the summer is obviously the foliage. That's why you saw the 2 searches that were when the leaves were on the ground, so that we could use air assets and that you could actually see more of what's on the ground at the time. And people say, well, leaves to cover things up. Well, moving things around enough, you'll see what you're looking for.
In the past, you said that there's no evidence that there was an abduction. Is that still standing?
It still stands.
Do the facts point towards one theory more than another?
No, they do not. Not this point.
I want to.
Thank you guys for being here.
Not this point.
Do the facts point towards one theory more than another?
No, they do not.
Okay, now bear with me for a minute, y'all. Hold on. Watch Leslie's reaction.
Do the facts point towards one theory more than another?
No, they do not.
I swear, am I crazy or did she go to shake her head yes for a second and then said no?
She was going to say something.
Do the facts point towards one theory more than another?
No, they do not.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys for being here. I just want to point out one more thing. This case is not cold. We get asked that a lot. It's not. We're talking to the.
Okay, technically it's not a cold case. It has to be 3 years for a cold case. So she's right, but I consider it, in my opinion, it's cold because I sure shit don't think they're any closer now than they were the day she was reported missing. So I consider that cold, my opinion. But technically, to the terms of how it works in law enforcement, it's not considered cold unless it's been 3 years or more. So
Sheriff constantly, we all work together as one team, and we're determined to find answers. Thank you for coming.
they couldn't wait to get that over with.
Yeah,
Wow.
They didn't. You could tell they didn't want to do it.
Whew. Y'all, I don't like that at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay. This is not a cold case. However, the reward fund shouldn't be a cold effort to help either. Right. Oh, or is that from Punksy? Okay.
Thank you,
Is that a
Punksy.
new one, Punksy? Or did I miss one? Well, thank you if I didn't thank you. Okay. Oh, we don't know where Candace is, but yes, she should have been at that press conference. Absolutely. Okay, so now what should we get on to the Tom Mullen and the donor situation? Is that what everyone's waiting for? Okay. Okay. So let me share screen. Do you guys, oh, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. What was his name? Haha, okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, let me share screen. Okay. Okay. So there's some read. Somebody knows something. Tennessee resident puts up 25,000 reward in search for summer wells. Okay. All right. So this gentleman, David P. Garahan of Kingsport, reportedly sent 25,000 check to Kingsport Time News on Monday along with a letter. I remain convinced that somebody knows something regarding the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells. Garahan wrote in the letter according to Kingsport Times News. Accordingly, I have enclosed a personal check in the amount of 25,000 to be given to the person who provides a tip or information which leads to the recovery of Summer Wells. The letter also states that anyone with information that may qualify them for the reward should call Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson reportedly told the newspaper he would recruit a rescue agency. Of course, Ronnie Lawson would have been the tie to do that, but law enforcement doesn't have anything to do with the reward fund. But Sheriff Ronnie Lawson is the one who. Okay, already my head is hurting already. Okay, make this make sense, you guys. How can I not think there's a cover up? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so we just got told by TBI law enforcement has nothing to do with the reward. But Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, cousin Lawson, reportedly told the newspaper he recruited the agency to manage and distribute the reward. The sheriff also said that others have shown interest in putting up a reward. Baby. Yeah. Can you come here for a minute? I know, I'm sorry. So this is a article from like 7-8 months ago. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson reportedly told the newspaper he would recruit the rescue agency to manage the distribution. I can't say the word.
Distribution of the reward.
Of the reward. So Ronnie Lawson is the one who set it up through Churchill Rescue Squad, but then he says in the press release they say law enforcement has nothing to do with it. Ronnie Lawson is the one.
The rescue agency is Churchill Rescue Squad. So he appointed them, and then they did it.
Which is very suspicious to me because, like, he's got ties to that person who stole $34,000. Like, they're okay. I don't like any of this. Anyway, that we'll do that on a conspiracy show. Allegedly, in my opinion. Okay. Freaking A. Okay. Okay. So we're then gonna. You guys, I can't with this. This is just terrible, terrible, terrible. I just can't. It makes me mad every time. Okay, so we're going to go to this man. He happens to be, by the way, an author. And we're going to go to his Amazon. This is him on his boat. He's wrote these books. Now, I took the time today to read. They had like a free little bit of this book, and I read it. And some of it is like he's writing in third person. Now, also, he has Alzheimer's. It's terrible, terrible. I'm curious with someone with Alzheimer's, are they even allowed to write a check for 25,000? I really don't know. I don't know how that works. But we're gonna play through some of this because I'm gonna tie in Tim Mullen to this dude, okay? Okay, let's read about David. From Brooklyn to Kingsport. Okay, now I want you to read what he says because he says it again. From Brooklyn to Kingsport, it is the history of my life from ages 2 to 80. Now, he says in another article that God has like this special thing from the ages 2 to 82, I guess it's a thing with this guy's beliefs. Okay, so he has survived poverty and child abuse and earning a doctorate at Columbia University. It covers my career from beginning and end, including being twice recognized for achievements in the White House Rose Garden ceremony. So this dude's he has been recognized twice for achievement at White House garden ceremonies. You guys know I have a conspiracy mind to me. Now let's read his little thing right here. From Brooklyn to Kingsport is the history of my life from age 2 to 80. It is a record of survival from severe poverty and child abuse to earning a doctorate at Columbia University. It covers my career from beginning to end, including being twice recognized for achievement in White House Rose Garden ceremonies. I feel as though Tim Mullen wrote this for this man. And there's some of the stuff where it talks about, like, he calls himself in the author sheet. Like, I know somebody was ghostwriting for him, which I'm wondering, was it Tim Mullen? So now, okay, bear with me here. So now I want to pull up. Him and his wife moved to Kingsport in 2016. Now, I called these people today, by the way, also. We'll get into that. So his wife's name is Erica, and she is like 12 years younger than him. I'm going to pull up this video. Hold up. Wait a minute. I want you guys to... Okay. So, am I sharing screen? Okay. Here is that same guy who made the donation. On what I am going to go and put on the line here, visit Kingsport. This is very much a Tim Mullen situation. He runs multiple YouTube channels for drones and realtors and all of this stuff in photography. He has probably 100 different YouTube channels doing different things. Okay. So here's this one, 74, visit Kingsport. We know he's all about the visit me in Kingsport, history of Kingsport, everyone live in Kingsport. You can't tell me this doesn't have the signature of Tim Mullen on it. Sorry. Now, this is my opinion. Okay. Allegedly. This is not fact, but yeah, I'd sure bet everything on it.
I got married September 4th, 2014. So I suggested, I said, look, I'll sell my place, you sell your home in Boca, and we'll find a place that we both like. We had never heard of Kingsport, Tennessee. We discovered a lot once we moved here, how lucky we were to just pick Kingsport, and then to find out that, wow, this is really a hidden gem. The people are the friendliest I've ever met. They go out of their way for you. My next door neighbor, Wally, spent the whole day, our first day here, the truck moving guys couldn't get down our crazy 30-degree angle driveway with a horseshoe turn at the bottom. And he drove his small work truck up and down for hours and hours. And that was one of our first wonderful discoveries, that the people are so helpful, friendly, generous, supportive. I mean, just great. It's great living here. It's got everything any normal person could want.
www.movetokingsport.com. How much you want to make a bet? That's a Tim Mullen website as well. Now, Justice for All, thank you for being here. Welcome. I do not have you blocked, but I can't see you. But yeah, I don't know. I can't see you, but I see people saying hello to you. This might be another lip lock thing. So I don't know. You might just be another one of my invisible friends. But again, thank you for bringing such a beautiful night to everyone. That was awesome. And thank you for being here. I'm just going down my crazy brain works and what I've been on in my rabbit hole. Okay, so okay, give me a minute. There's something else I want to show you. So you can't tell me, right, that that's not a Tim Mullen thing. Then we got here another. Okay, hold up, wait a minute. Let me back to share my screen now. Okay, so here is that dude and his wife. Okay, now this article was wrote in 2020. Now this one gets weird. Okay, so we're not talking about George. We're not talking about this family. Okay, so right here. So this couple just got married, moved to Kingsport. Retirees David and Erica Garaham, I don't know if I'm saying Garahan, moved to Kingsport in 2014 as a compromise. Erica didn't love David's condo in Miami Beach, and David didn't want to live in her Boca Raton, Florida neighborhood. So when the couple married in September 2014, they started looking for a place they both would like. A month later, they moved into their Kingsport home. We didn't actually know Kingsport, but we got really lucky to discover what a wonderful small city it is, David says. Every person we met here has been friendly and helpful. Within weeks, Erica joined our 4 Kingsport clubs. I'm a New York City guy, so I got a Tennessee handgun carry permit and joined the Cherokee Rod and Gun Club. We both quickly felt comfortable in Kingsport. How Eastman is a part of everyday life. The Garahans say Kingsport is an ideal location for retirees. Winters, even with the snow, are mild, and it is easy to make new friends here, David says. The medical facilities are top-notch. Senior activities and social education opportunities abound, and retirees enjoy a comfortable lifestyle on a modest pension. Now, okay, I'm going to be honest here. I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. Now, yes, I got awesome mods. Okay. Okay. I'm like, where do I go from here? I want to, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to go here. I don't know. Why did it go there? That's not what I wanted. What the freak is happening? No. Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay. Why is that pulling up on there? Why is it doing that? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to share my screen in a minute. All right, let's see what's going on in chat for a minute while I do this. Hello, everyone coming in. Do the large donors get their money back? Now, Wandering Hearts, thank you. Alex Erickson sent me something. There was 2 people. One of the donations, why are you not blue? Okay, one of the donations was for $25,000 that I guess that was requested back if Summer isn't found or something like that. I don't know that I saw the David's name as he was one of the ones who wanted the money back, but then there was also someone who donated $10,000 who wanted the money back too, and the $10,000 one is anonymous, and it's a man, $10,000. A man also anonymously donated $10,000 to Michael Vaughn as well. And I'm curious, does he want that $10,000 back or what? So I'm trying to make not trying. I've actually made connections in those two cases involving Tim Mullen, and there's just shady shit everywhere. So, but trying to stay on the track here. So, okay, let me try and find. Okay. Oh, okay. So then the SDA site here also put that article of him donating that money. So that's interesting. The SDA put that in there. But now, let me see here. Is that right? Okay, so I have their phone number, right? And I call them. David and Erica are not the names of the people that are on the voicemail to their phone number. So I thought that was weird and interesting, but I don't know. Maybe they'll call me back. I really don't know. But I did think that was weird. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take that off. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I can't find. Okay. Okay, I found it. All right. Sorry, guys. There it is. Okay. I don't know if this is doxing or not. Hello, Anonymous, Gemini Moon, Matt Gilbert, keeping quiet for once. Yes, thank you. Yes, and thank you for being here. I can't see you. I'm gonna have to go in my Google. I think working tonight. Yeah, try. This is where it led me. Okay, am I sharing? Yes, I am. Okay, so this is David and Erica's house here in Kingsport. And immediately you guys can understand probably why I am a little bit concerned here. Because it is on water. And so now how was I? Oh, now we were looking at this, some of the mods and I earlier. Okay, we'll go out a little. So the water, there's, I think I could, is that okay, so it's a garden. Oh, no, I want to go back. Okay, so the windows there. Okay, I'm just looking. Don't mind me and my craziness. Okay. How did I find the door earlier? Maybe I had to be up a little more. Aha, yes. Okay. So there's a ladder. No, I think there's 2 doors, or that's a window right there. No, that's a window. Yeah, okay, so that's a window. So yeah, I don't know. I question everybody. Oh, so these look like some nice houses. Did Don do any work around here? Did he do any work on any of these houses, you think, y'all? So I don't know. I question it. I think it's weird. I don't like it. This is what I've been looking at. And I absolutely, you cannot tell me that that's not Tim Mullins filming him or Tim Mullins' website. The reason I don't click on it, because Mr. Cher just bought this computer and I do not want to be the one to put viruses on it. So I'm not going to click on it because I've clicked on many a link from Tim Mullen websites and it's not something you guys want to click on. Let me tell you. Yes, different David as the pastor, not the same David. So this is the rabbit hole I'm going in. I want to know more. And I want to know if he has Alzheimer's now, which he does. He says that in the book that I read that he wrote, From Brooklyn to Kingsport. So from New York to Kingsport, people. And also their story of moving to Kingsport, in my opinion, I consider it sounds just like it sounds suspicious to me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's my opinion. I am definitely questioning it. So now I called them. I called them and Erica and David are not the names that I got. Yes, I called a Florida number, but again, remember she used to live in Florida and he lived in New York. So there's the different numbers. I've called them all. Now, it's not the names. David and Erica is not the names. So they are using different names on the answering machines, maybe, or I don't know. They're living with people, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know I'm nuts. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. But I am digging and I'm going to be back tomorrow. So it's been a full day for me. But this is my rabbit hole. And forgive me if I'm nuts. Okay. But I just wanted to show you guys because I'm like, holy shit, this is weird. And I don't like that I am tying Tim Mullins to someone who's made a large donation to the reward fund. I certainly don't like hearing that the reward fund doesn't have anything to do with law enforcement, but Ronnie Lawson's the one who set it up and picked Churchill Rescue Squad. Let's just yes, I'm going to keep digging into that whole situation, you guys, but this is I'm going to get it a little bit more cleared up too. Okay. Yeah, board of directors. Okay, so December 31st, 2021, Churchill Rescue Squad was raising funds after a truck suffered catastrophic engine failure. Catastrophic is not a word that I hear people use a lot these days. I just want to say, now I have seen Tim Mullen use that. Catastrophic is also used by that David guy that I just showed you who made the donation. If you read any of his books at all, you will see that that word's used a lot. And now the Churchill Rescue Squad is using it. So I think that gets used a lot in or around Tennessee, perhaps. Or we have somebody who is like really writing and running a lot of stuff to do with Kingsport, Tennessee. The Sandman. Now, JLR was at the Seventh-day Adventist Church today or yesterday, and he showed something. Shouts out to JLR, like he showed the Seventh-day Adventist in Kingsport is currently putting on a large edition. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. You can't. So I took you guys down the rabbit hole that I've been going down And so I am going to continue digging and try to make more sense of this. And then we will get back together again. Now, tomorrow I'm going to do a hot topics in the afternoon, tomorrow or Sunday. And I'm going to do whatever questions you want to ask me. The haters are more than welcome. I actually hope all my haters show up. You can ask me any question and I'm going to answer it. But am I an animal torturer? Did I abandon my children's? Whatever the bullshit is. Okay, Cher is going to be the hot topic. I'll be fair here and even put myself on the line as I do the others. Okay, so we will. Yeah, it's nothing huge. It's something I haven't seen this before, so I wanted to bring it to you guys because I think it is fishy. I don't like it. So and I want other people to take this information, start digging, and what do you find out of it? Can you find more? Like, just look at Tim Mullen's YouTube channel. As you can tell, it's the exact same type of videos and editing, the colors. Like Tim Mullen thinks he's so smooth, but I notice like I can tell when Tim Mullins has touched something. Is that a fair way to say it? Or I feel fairly confident to say that I know that. Is that a okay way of saying it? So y'all, haters, anyone, if you think that there's anything worth digging here, take it, talk about it, because I'm digging a little more into it. I think it's weird. I don't think that any of the donors should have been tied to Tim Mullen, in my opinion, or Tim Mullen should have just donated. Like, I don't know. Why does it seem like Tim Mullen is everywhere, right? He is an upper. Can I just say something too? Let's say there was an accident. Don and Candace had an accident with Summer. Let's say there wasn't an accident and they did something terrible on purpose to Summer. Would we have what looks like people playing Puppet Master? Does it a little bit make you wonder, holy shit, are Candace and Don maybe innocent? Like, did they get in over their heads in something like a cult or a group of people that they just like I don't know, you guys, because it's all weird. Posting on, I want to go over Don's statement. Let's do that before I wanted to go over that. That's right. This family, these people. But I don't understand. And again, TBI says this case is out of the norm. I don't understand why all of these people are handling. Who's paying Tim Mullen? Who's paying these PIs? We're going to get into the PIs tomorrow. I didn't even get there yet. I'm so sorry, you guys. But the PIs, yeah, clearly I'm not buying it. And where is Don and Candace? Where are the Wells? They said they got to collect money and have them sign a contract. Where are they getting this money from? Like, I am concerned. I am so concerned. All right, let's go over Don's freaking stupid statement. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone coming in. Yes, check out Justice for All. Justin, if you're in here, just so you know, I do want to say something. I do want to address the whole Jose thing. Now, people were like, "You're calling Justin a liar." Da, 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 da. I'm like, no. Like, I was upset at the situation. I said some things, but I was hot. I was upset. Now, I know everyone knows what my beliefs are on that situation. Yes, I hold the same beliefs. I don't have to repeat it. But I also did not ever, my intention was not to have people think I'm calling Justin a liar. I really, because I wasn't. I honestly, I'm just going to speak honestly. I feel it is my opinion that Justin perhaps has been played. And I will leave it at that. But it was never my intention to, I get very passionate and I get aggressive. I know that and I don't like it, but I can't help it either. But I never meant that you were a liar, and I just wanted to get that out because I seen what people say, but I just meant I don't believe it, and I think you've been had. I don't know if that's true. That's just my opinion, but I just wanted to say that piece. So, okay. What's this bullshit say? An expression of how Don Wells is currently thinking about that traumatic day of June 15th, 2021, included statement from Don Wells, original song by Robin Lane, edited version of song Tim Mullen. So we got Tim Mullen, the prophet, singing the song Robin Lane, the bread lady, that they made together. Don Wells participated in the elements of this video. Okay.
I cannot sleep with your.
Creepy AF, because I know exactly what Don said to me that aligns with that picture and how he was made to pose. And that is the last time he hugged his little girl. And that's the last picture he got with his little girl. And that he was made to pose for that. Who made him pose for that? I don't know.
Smiling.
It seems like a sad picture to be sharing on her 1 year, though, in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
In my mind, those little arms holding my neck. So
Yo, I'm not kidding. I'm getting the creepiest vibes from him singing this.
tight, dance, my child, to this new tune of your life. And while we wait for you.
He's like Charles Manson, I swear.
You to come home tonight. Please, dear Lord, you're a good God, we know. All these children in these depths below, reveal, redeem, rescue, restore, reunite, all in your time. Open our ears, open our eyes.
It's creepy as fuck. Sorry.
Tonight, Yahshua, all of your glory, God, your glory alone, reveal and safe and well. And while you do, show us 1,000 more, bring them home all safe in our arms, safe in your.
It's supposed to be about summer, but he's singing about multiple children. I don't know. I don't like this.
Tonight, I can't sleep knowing you're on your throne, knowing you care and we are not alone. Please hold us tight and hold our children to comfort our hearts, speak to our souls as we await tonight.
Whoa! What the freak? Oh, I don't like that. Oh God, no, please. Oh, this is all kinds of terrible, and this makes. Why do I feel gross watching this? Am I crazy? The following is a statement from Donald Wesley Wells, June 15th, 2022. 1 year anniversary of when the Wells daughter went missing. June 15th, 2022, 1 year anniversary of when the Wells daughter went missing. Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Is that how you word that? Can we not say the anniversary? And I hate the word anniversary. The 1 year day of when Summer Moon, Utah Wells went missing. I have to tell you guys something. I'll never forget this phone call. It was me, Mark, Benny, and Dawn and Candace. And I'm never going to forget this because I think this goes along with the uppers and a control thing and Dawn being pissed. We were having a conversation as a group on group call, as we often did back then. And Benny said something to Dawn, and we were letting Dawn know we all care about Summer. Summer means everything to us. Benny said the words, oh, I wish, is Benny live? Okay. Benny said the words, something about Summer being his daughter, but not like that. Benny was like, we love her. We want her to come home. And Benny said, that's like my daughter out there. And I'm never going to forget Dawn's reaction. What the fuck did you just say, man? What the F? That's my daughter. What? Like, and me and Benny were like, whoa, no. Like, we just mean like, that's our loved one too. That's like our daughter, our sister, our niece, like out there too. But I will never forget when he heard Benny say the words, that's like, call Summer his daughter. Holy crap. I'm telling you guys, I definitely took a mental note of that reaction because he was pissed. Hello, Red Riding Hood. Possession controlling behavior. Yeah, like, so is somebody else doing that to him? Like, did Dawn finally like release that pent up to Benny because those words came out of Benny's mouth? You see what I'm saying? But yeah, Dawn was like, oh, I don't even want to say everything, but because it's so many cuss words, right? And yeah, and I'll never ever forget that conversation because I was like, holy shit, it made me feel weird by his reaction. Something felt weird. Hey, Yanni. Since you've been gone, I've been completely devastated. I looked everywhere for you, my beautiful girl. Bullshit. Where, Dawn? Where did you look for her? You didn't. They didn't look at all. Remember, I lived on video call for the first 10 months with these people, and they did not go out and search. Ever. Except for the one time we had a conversation about people are saying you're not out there searching enough, Dawn. And trust me, why aren't you guys out searching? Guess what? Just a few hours later, he got busted out. Oh, I'm just searching for Summer. But then, I talked to another little girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That story was on purpose and totally staged because they thought, oh, you know what? Cher's right. People are saying that. I better make it look like I'm out there searching. What better than to someone make a Facebook post? Oh my God, Donald Wells was cruising around looking for his daughter. And then he talked to my daughter. I mean, come on. Then people were like, oh, he's out there searching. Come on, that didn't happen until right after we had that phone call. So no, Dawn, where have you looked? I thought YouTube, again, here we go blaming the YouTubes, right? I thought YouTube would be the most powerful tool to help find you. And perhaps it still could be, but at a price we may not be able to afford. Our family may not survive. I'm sorry, my beautiful girl. that I completely lost my mind. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? That is part confession right there, in my opinion. I don't know what he means, but did he lose his mind because he gave his girl away? Did he lose his mind because he sold his girl? Did he lose his mind because he was on drugs and drinking, did too much drugs and owed money, and so someone took his daughter? I don't know anymore. What does that mean? Because he's apologizing to someone right here. This letter is super guilty, and I don't know why Tim posted it, or he posted it on purpose. I don't know. But again, blaming YouTube. And maybe YouTube could still be helpful. We may not be able to afford, our family may not survive. I'm sorry, my beautiful girl, that I completely lost my mind with so many thoughts of people harming you. And okay, so he lost his mind with thoughts of people harming you. And I know you want to come home, and there's nothing I can do. I'm powerless. So I ask God, please look over my precious daughter. We love her so much. We wish, God, you will return her to us as well as the boys. I would be so happy to be a family again. Bullshit, because you told Candace one of the last calls before you went to jail. Remember, I can replay that dang video thing where he was actually like, them kids. Our life went to shit because you had to go and have them kids. We couldn't do anything like we used to anymore because Candace had to go and have them kids. Okay, let's not forget the real Don and how he's treated his kids, his daughter, his sons, and how he's talked about them since they've been gone. Please bow for the Lord's Prayer. What? Is this communion or a funeral? This is what he says. His daughter's gone for a year. This is what he says. So he does the Lord's Prayer. I'm not going to read it. Thanks, Donald Rose. Now, I'm not sure that this is the same writing. The thanks, Donald Wells. Thanks. Let's see how, okay, let's see that T. Thanks. Let's see that T right there. Goes all the way up. This T, nope, that doesn't go all the way up. That T does not go all the way up. Look at that. Okay, so this H also, the H goes all the way up. This is two different writing, guys. So this H goes all the way up like that. Okay, let's look at for the H's. No, that's not the same. That's not the same. It's not the same. That's not the same. These are different. Somebody else wrote this. Okay. Thanks. Let's look at his S's. Those S's. They kind of look similar, but I think they tried to write like Don. Temptation. Okay, you know what I want to do? Hold up. Let's pull up that note Tim Mullen left on the Wells' door when he went to meet Don. Okay. Let's remember this writing. Okay. Because yeah, this is two different writing. This is someone trying to write to make it look like something, right? But we've all but these, I'm sorry, people have a way, right? The H's are not the same. This is not the same. Thanks. A and N. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to pull up the letter Tim Mullen left on the door of Donald Wells's. You guys remember that? Oh, remember that? Oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had a picture of it. Hold on. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. I'm just going to try and find. I've got the video pulled up. I just got to find throw his yabber in where he finally, like he shows the note hanging on the door. Uh-oh, somebody done fucked up, I think. 'Cause I'll tell you something. There goes holding that bear. Now, okay, this happened after we discussed Maddie McCain. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. Oh, I remember him telling me, I'm going there. I'll call you when I'm done. We had talked about Madeleine McCain like a day or two before that, and how she carried the doll around in a baby blanket, and that, you know, made the parents look good. We had that actual conversation. Why can I not find that letter? What? Okay. All right. I bet. Okay, I can't find it, but I am going to find it. Y'all, we need to find what I need is I need that letter, which I know if I keep going through enough, I'm going to find it. I'm going to probably find it as soon as I end this. I need the letter. I need the letter that Tim Mullen showed that he left on Don Wells. He went there. He played with the puppies. You guys know what I'm talking about. I played with the puppies. Yes, I have the one from Candace wrote too. So what I'm going to be doing tonight and part of tomorrow is comparing now Candace's notes, or the one that was written. You guys, okay, you see where I'm going with this? Because that's two different writings on that statement from Don Wells. So that's my opinion. Okay, that's not facts. That's my opinion. I am not an expert, but yes, I'm going to go look for the note that she had gave the interview, but we're lawyered up. I'm going to look at the note that he left on the door when he went to meet Don Wells, but he wasn't home. So all the dogs were out there. I'm going to look at that note and the statement and compare the writing, because I promise you that was not the same person writing that statement from Don. Just go back and look at the thanks Don Wells and then the rest of the letter. That's two different handwritings in there. And I really don't think it takes a rocket scientist to see that. Okay. So that's my guess. Yes, that's my guess. Absolutely. Now, who has the kind of money to pay these people to be doing what they're doing? And thinking the way I'm thinking right now gives me hope that Summer might be alive still, because why is this going on? Why do we have puppet masters? Why? I don't know, but I'm going to leave it at that. But we will see you tomorrow. There'll be coffee with Mr. Cher and Paranormal Viking, aka Steve, in the morning, having coffee and chatting Summer Wells case. And then I'm going to go live at some point tomorrow as well, probably once or twice, because I'm like literally I'm hanging up and I'm looking for these numbers. If you guys, or the letters, if you guys happen to come across it, you can certainly email me at ihearvoices19. Now, okay, ihearvoices19 at yahoo.com. Okay, that is my email. Now I've seen some comments on other people's. Cher doesn't answer her emails. I couldn't. I was swamped, and I got this person spam me. Like there was no way. And I was emailing a little bit every day, but I couldn't keep up. I went into my email and I deleted every fucking thing. I deleted every email. I needed space on my phone, so I deleted it all like 4 days ago and have started fresh. I am replying to emails. I am now. I am back on track. I will get your email. I will reply to you. If it's something that's been sent to me 100 times, you might just get a purple heart from me, but I will acknowledge. So now I'm on top of it, and I'm going to have my daughter help me too. So, yeah, so forgive me, but it got too much when I started the case. It was almost impossible to keep up with the email. So I'm going to try better now. Okay. So it's like a refresh button. But yes, please email me if you get those letters found. So I want to and go over the handwriting of these letters. The one that she put that we haven't lawyered up, blah blah blah. The one that Tim Mullen, the Sandman, left on the door when he went to meet Dawn, but he wasn't home. And then Robin said, "Oh, we're here. I don't know why I didn't hear the door. Come on back." So that letter and then Dawn's statement. I promise you, we're gonna find something out there. Remember his writing? Yeah, I think so, Yanni. But I love you guys. To the members, thank you for being a part of the Crazy Train. Choo choo. I appreciate you. And to my mods, you are awesome. To anyone who's subscribed, you also are awesome. And people just listening, you are awesome. So be watching. Mr. Cher will set up his coffee live either tonight or in the morning. So we will be live in the morning throughout tomorrow. Love y'all. Have a good rest of your night.